The word fairy derives from the term fae of medieval Western European folklore and romance, one famous example being Morgan Le Fay. Fairy was therefore everything that concerns the fae, and so the land of fays. Finally, the word replaced its original, and one could speak of a fairy or fairy, though the word fae is still used as an adjective. There's another legendary race that is known as the Fae. They are very similar to elves in that they are human-sized and harness the magic of nature. Fairies were often kept as companions to the Fae, and after many years of breeding outside of the Fae's communities, the fairies evolved into what we all know today as fairies, tiny winged humanoids. Fairies resemble various beings of other mythologies, though even folklore that uses the term fairy offers many definitions. Sometimes the term describes any magical creature, including goblins or gnomes. At other times, the term only describes a specific type of more ethereal creature. Much of the folklore about fairies revolves around gaining protection from their malice, by such means as cold iron, charms of rowan and herbs, or avoiding offense by shunning locations known to be theirs. In modern culture, fairies are often depicted as young, sometimes winged, girls of small stature. In older times, though, they were depicted much differently. Tall, radiant, angelic beings, or short, wizened trolls. One belief held was that they were actually a class of demoted angels. One popular story held that when the angels revolted, God ordered the gates shut. Those still in heaven remained angels, those in hell became devils, and those caught in between became fairies. Others held that they had been thrown out of heaven, not being good enough, but they were not evil enough for hell. Another belief was that the fairies were devils entirely. The hobgoblin, once a friendly household spirit, became a wicked goblin. Dealing with fairies was in some cases considered a form of witchcraft and punished as such in this era. A less common belief was that the fairies were actually humans. One story recounts how a woman had hidden some of her children away from God, and then looked for them in vain, because they had become the hidden people, the fairies.